convocation ceremony of the British Way English Academy, Polonnaruwa branch for the year 2024.
Today, we gather here to celebrate the hard work, perseverance, and achievements of our students who have successfully completed their respective English language courses. This is also a tribute to the dedicated educators and the mission of British English Academy, which has been a beacon of hope and progress for 2 decades.
ඉංග්‍රීසි ඇකඩමි පොළොන්නරුව ශාඛාව ජීවිතයම හදන තැන තේමාවේ අරුතින්ම මෙවරත් ඩිප්ලෝමාධාරීන් හට කෙරෙන ඩිප්ලෝමා ප්‍රදානෝත්සවය මෙලෙස ආරම්භ කරන වගයි.
As proud Sri Lankans, we value and cherish our traditions. Let us begin today's ceremony with the lighting of the traditional oil lamp. I respectfully invite the following dignitaries to perform this auspicious task. The CEO of the British Way Holdings, HR Manager of British Way Holdings, Mr. Sairu Senadira,
Regional Manager of Candy Branch, Mr. Bharat Nigriwal, Senior Lecturer, Australia, New Zealand, Mr. Don Pereira, former IELTS examiner and BLSL teacher, Mr. Chibu Janit, branch manager of Polonnaruwa branch, Mr. Sankalpati Silva, one of the senior lecturers, Mrs. Nishan, and one of the parents and one of the students representing the audience.
thank you to our dignitaries for gracing this occasion. May I now respectfully invite you to take your seats at the head table. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as we proudly sing the school anthem of the British Way English Academy. We are facing a technical difficulty, so let's move on with the day's proceedings. Please take your seat. British Way English Academy has always been a pioneering institution in teaching English as a language, not merely as a subject. Founded 2 decades ago, the visionary Dr. Shanta Geetadeva, the Academy has empowered countless young Sri Lankans to achieve new heights in their career. With well-trained lecturers and unique teaching methodology, students have found learning English a seamless and rewarding experience. And the Polonnaruwa branch, established over 5 years ago, remains the sole institution in the area dedicated to training students in spoken English. Today, we proudly celebrate the achievements of our students and recognize their dedication and hard work. It is with great pleasure that I invite the young and dynamic Mr. Sankalpa De Silva, a distinguished alumnus of prestigious St. Anthony's College, Kandy, and the current branch manager of British Way English Academy, Polonnaruwa branch, to deliver the welcome speech. Mr. Sankalpa, the podium is yours.
Good afternoon, dear parents and the chief guest arrived here. First of all, I would like to welcome our CEO of British Way Holdings, Mr. Ranga Ilandara, the head of operations of British Way Holdings, Mr. Ranju Kurera, the HR manager of British Way Holdings, Mr. Sairu Senadira, the regional manager of Kandy branch, Mr. Bharata Idwala, senior lecturer, Australia, New Zealand, Mr. Don Pereira, former IELTS examiner and ELSL teacher, Mrs. Julie Janet, as special invitees, and my dear staff members, dear students, and my beloved parents. On this day, actually, I would like to welcome you all to the first set of students awarding ceremony as scheduled for the day, and I would like to welcome all the other guests and the beloved parents as well as the other well-wishers who have gathered here. Subha Dahavalak.
Thank you, Mr. Sankalpa. Now, it is my distinct privilege to invite the esteemed CEO of British Way Holdings, Mr. Ranga Ilandara, to deliver the declaration speech. Mr. Ranga, take the podium.
My dear guests, dear students, dear teachers, and my dear parents. So today we are here to celebrate your achievements for your 2 months of sacrifices and the dedication, right? So you started this journey, I think 2 to 3 months back as a beginner to improve your English language. So we, the British Way English Academy, as the biggest, largest English language education provider in Sri Lanka, having 16 branches island-wide. At the same time, we are conducting 2 higher educational institutions called British Campus and Thames College, one in Nugegoda and one in Itambua. So we are really happy to see this. So this is the 3rd time in Polonnaruwa we are having this convocation, right? So this is a new experience for you guys, right, you people, because this is an experience where you should have after your degrees, after your masters, but still you need this experience before you going to those things. So we tried our best to give this experience to you people. That's why we arrange these convocations to after our diploma programs. At the same time, take this as an achievement, not an end, right? Not an end. Take this as an achievement, because just after A-levels or O-levels, you join British Way English Academy to develop your language skills, right? Now you know the depth of the language and what you should do in your future, right? That's why I said this is not an end, this is a start. So you should start here onwards to develop your caliber, develop your skills, right? So English is a door to the international arena, right? So this is, again in interviews, they're not gonna ask, can you speak English? So you should answer everything in English. Understand? Right? Then again, in future interviews, the interviewer is not going to ask, can you speak English? The interview goes in English. So that's why English is so important. Earlier days, this is a qualification. English is a qualification. But now it's not. This is a must. You should have this skill. Right? So you should take this skill and develop yourself to a next level where you can reach your higher standards and higher grades in your future achievements. Right? From the management end also, I request your apologies, right, for the incident that happened earlier. So these are technical failures. So we again go for apologize ourselves, apologize from you all to tolerate this. right? And thank you very much, and congratulations for your future, and thank you again.
Thank you, Mr. Ranga, for your inspiring word and for continuing to lead this institution with such vision and passion. We now begin our first set of awards. It is with great honor that I invite the CEO of British Way Holdings, Mr. Ranga Ilandira, to come forward and present these awards. And he will be accompanied by Mr. R. Correa.
පළමුවර ඩිප්ලෝමා ප්‍රදානෝත්සවයේ සඳහා සූදානම් වන්නටයි යන්නේ. ඒ සඳහා බ්‍රිටිෂ් වේ ඉංග්‍රීසි ඇකඩමි ප්‍රධාන විධායක නිලධාරී රංග ඉලන්දර මහතාට ආරාධනා කරනවා.
And here we are, ready with our first set of awards. Rumeka Semini. Germany. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have a special treat for you, a mesmerizing dance performance. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this beautiful display of culture and creativity. Thank you, team, for that mesmerizing performance. We will now proceed with the second set of awards. It is my privilege to invite Mr. Ranja Kurera, Head of Operations at British Way Holdings, to step forward and present these awards. And he will be accompanied by Mr. Cyril.
දෙවන වාර ඩිප්ලෝමා ප්‍රදාන කිරීම සඳහා ආරාධනා කරනවා රංජු කුරේරා මහත්මයා බ්‍රිටිෂ් වේ ඉංග්‍රීසි ඇකඩමි ප්‍රදාන මෙහෙයුම්.
Chamalka Jayasekara. Sewandi Menaka. Velumi Suhasna. now time for us to hear from one of our talented students. I warmly invite our first student speaker of the day, Jayan Akash, to address the gathering. Jayan, the podium is yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank the organizers of this wonderful graduation ceremony for giving me this chance to share my experience, and congratulations to my fellow graduates. We've all worked hard to achieve this, and today we celebrate not just our success, but also the incredible growth we were experienced along the way. And in the very beginning of my speech, I want to mention a little statement, just a little statement. Polyglots often say, if you want to learn something new and complex so easily and effectively, then you have to surround yourself with that, what you're learning. So for me, this idea always felt impossible. So, I wanted to learn English, so according to the polyglots, I have to surround myself with English. But in area like Polonnaruwa, we cannot have that environment because we don't have that much sources and opportunities to do that. And generally, nobody speaks to people in English. Instead, we stick to our native language, so English feels distant. It was just something like we only encounter in our textbooks. But here, however, I found what I'd been missing. And the British Way English Academy created an immersive environment where I could finally surround myself with English. So for the first time, I wasn't just studying English, I was living it. And this course also gave me opportunities to interact with others entirely in English. And it was something I never thought I'd be able to do. And when I get started speaking, I was afraid to make mistakes. I often felt like I was standing at the edge of a deep pool, hesitant to dive in. And that fears of making mistakes would always hold me back and keep me from truly engaging. But this course taught me that mistakes doesn't mean that we're failures. They're just stepping stones. Nobody is perfect. Everyone can make mistakes. Even native speakers make mistakes. So they told me to just learn from them. Just learn what you're weak at, what you're bad at, and what you don't know. And just make sure that you won't make the mistakes ever again. And I believe that. And I think that's why I'm here today without any hesitation and without any fears. And one another challenge I faced was the habit of translating in my mind while speaking. So I think we all have been struggling with the problem because our native language is singular, so we always try to translate everything into singular. So instead of thinking directly in English, we would form sentences in our native language and translate them into English, and then we start speaking. And I don't think this process is wrong or bad, because sometimes we can just make sure whether what we're saying is correct or not. But the problem is that this process slowed us down and sometimes made us nervous and sometimes even caused us to get distracted and lose track of what we're gonna say. And luckily, this course helped me to overcome this as well with their thoughtful techniques. Actually, what we did here was we practiced through role plays, impromptu conversation, and exercises where we focused on real-life expressions, phrases, and idioms. And we didn't learn their single meaning, because if we did, our mind would do the same thing over and over again, which was translating. Instead, we learn how to use them and where to use them. So our mind only know where those phrases or idioms or expression can be used. So when we are in that kind of situation, our mind will give us an instant message. You can use this. You can use this conversation. You can use this expression, or you can use this expression or idioms in this specific moment. So we will take that. We will take the message instantly, so we can speak faster than before. So additionally, the instructors constantly remind us to trust and speak without overthinking. And they also gave us a topic, and they didn't given any time to get prepared. So we have to talk about that topic with our instant response. And at the very beginning, I thought it was really hard, but I saw progress, and I think that was really interesting. And slowly but surely, I started to let go of the need for translation, and my fluency also improved. And now I'm no longer afraid of making mistakes. Instead, I see them as opportunities to learn and grow. I feel confident speaking English, and that doesn't mean I have a huge vocabulary or I am perfect. And actually, I have a small vocabulary, but I know how to use it properly. And I know some texts and techniques when it comes to speaking, so I can speak in any kind of situation whenever I want to using that vocabulary because of those techniques I learned from here. So thank you for that. And I'm really proud of how far I've come and how far I've learned. So to the British English Academy and our dedicated instructors, some of them are not here today, but anyway, thank you for creating this transformative experience. And to my fellow graduates, congratulations once again. Let's continue to build on this confidence and take skills into the world with pride. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Jayan, for that lovely, insightful speech. Give him another big round of applause. To present the next set of awards, I'm delighted to cordially invite Mr. Saira Senadira, the HR manager of British Way Holdings, to take the stage once again, and to accompany him, I invite Mr. Ranju Kurera, I beg your pardon. And that ends our second set of awards. Thank you, Mr. Kure, and thank you, Mr. Saira. You can now take your seats at the head table. Next, we have the privilege of hearing from another student of ours, Adisha, who will now deliver his speech. Adisha, the podium is yours.
සුබ දහවලක් වේවා සියලු දෙනාටම අද දින බ්‍රිටිෂ් ඉංග්‍රීසි ඇකඩමි ආයතනයේ ඩිප්ලෝමා ප්‍රදානෝත්සවයට සපමිනි ප්‍රධාන ආරාධිත අමුත්තන්ගෙන්ද පොළොන්නරුව ශාඛාවේ කළමනාකාරතුමන් ඇතුළු කාර්ය මණ්ඩලයෙන්ද ආදරණීය දෙමාපියන්ගෙන්ද මගේම සහෝදර සහෝදරියන්ගෙන්ද අවසරයි බ්‍රිටිෂ් ඉංග්‍රීසි ඇකඩමි කියන ආයතනය පොළොන්නරුව වැනි දුෂ්කර ප්‍රදේශයකට ලැබුණු වටිනාම සම්පතක් ලංකාවේ දරුවන් ගත්තහම ඉංග්‍රීසි දැනුමින් පොහොසත් ළමයින් අඩු ප්‍රදේශයක් විදිහට පොළොන්නරුව සලකන්න පුළුවන්. ඉතින් මමත් මේ බ්‍රිටිෂ් ආයතනය සමග සම්බන්ධ වෙලා ඉංග්‍රීසි දැනුම වැඩි දියුණු කරගත් අය. මගේ දෙමව්පියන් මගේ O level exam එකෙන් පස්සේ මාව මේ බ්‍රිටිෂ් ආයතනය සමග සම්බන්ධ කළා. ඉතින් මම පොඩි කාලේ ඉඳලම ඉංග්‍රීසි වලට ආස නැති කෙනෙක්. ඒත් බ්‍රිටිෂ් ආයතනය සම්බන්ධ වෙලා ඉංග්‍රීසි ඉගෙන ගද්දි මට ඉංග්‍රීසි කියන ලැන්ග්වේජ් එක ඉගෙන ගන්න ආසාවක් ඇති වුණා. මොකද බ්‍රිටිෂ් ආයතනයේ ගෙවුණු මුල්ම සතිය තුල අපිට ඉංග්‍රීසි ඉගෙනවීමට අමතරව ඉංග්‍රීසි කියන ලැන්ග්වේජ් එකට ආසාව ඇති කළා. මොකද ඕනෑම ලැන්ග්වේජ් එකක් ලේසියෙන් ඉගෙන ගන්න නම් අපි ඒ ලැන්ග්වේජ් එක කෙරෙහි දක්වන කැමැත්ත වැඩි වෙලා තියෙන්න ඕන. අපි මාස දෙකක් පුරාවට මේ ඉංග්‍රීසි ඉගෙන ගත්තා. අපි මේ ඉගෙනගත්තු ඉංග්‍රීසි අවසාන සතිය තුල විවිධ ක්‍රියාකාරකම් ඔස්සේ භාවිතා කරන්න පුරුදු වුණා. ඉංග්‍රීසි විතරක් නෙවෙයි අපි කනබොන විදිහ, අදිනපළ දින විදිහ, ඒ වගේම කතා කරන්න ඕන විදිහ, තැනට උචිත විදිහට හදාගන්න මේ බ්‍රිටිෂ් ආයතනය අපිට උදව් කළා. ඇත්තටම බ්‍රිටිෂ් ඉංග්‍රීසි ඇකඩමි කියන්නේ ජීවිතේම හදන තැන. මාස දෙකක් පුරාවටම සුහදශීලී කාර්ය මණ්ඩලයක් සමග බ්‍රිටිෂ් ආයතනය තුළ ඉංග්‍රීසි ඉගෙන ගැනීමට ලැබීම පිළිබඳ මා සතුටු වෙනවා. ඉතින් බ්‍රිටිෂ් ඉංග්‍රීසි ඇකඩමි කියන්නේම ආසාවෙන් ඉංග්‍රීසි ඉගෙන ගන්න පොළොන්නරුවේ තියෙන හොඳම සහ එකම ආයතනය කියලා මම විශ්වාස කරනවා. මගේ කතාව අසා සිටි ඔබ සැමට ස්තුතියි.
Thank you, Adisha, for your insightful speech. Give him another big round of applause. We now resume the awards distribution with the remaining set of awards. I warmly invite Mr. Don Pereira, Senior Lecturer at Austrasia University, New Zealand, to present these awards, and to accompany him, I invite Mr. Pereira. M.N. Najiba. Jasim Ahmad. Hashini Navodya. Rashmika Nadi Bandara. Tashmila Gunaratna. Sneha Madhushani. Nishadi Veerasinghe. Yuhasa Deulini. Sasini Randana De Silva. Jifri Muhammad Hasmet. Didula Deshan. Seumini Hansika. Priyan Niluksha Lianage. Heshan Jayasuriya. Tatsarani Samarakon.
And that ends its set for the time being. Thank you, Mr. Pereira, and thank you, Mr. Pereira. You can take your seat at the head table. We now invite our final student speaker, Azira Baru, to address the gathering. Azira, take the podium and share your words.
Very good afternoon, my dear respectable chief guests, my dear lovely friends and dear parents. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity to talk in front of you all. As you all know, why we have gathered here to celebrate the graduation ceremony of British Way English Academy, Polonnaruwa branch 2024. I am Azira Banu and I am from batch 50 in diploma level. English is not my mother tongue. However, I am very glad to say I can speak English because I have chosen a best platform for my English knowledge. That is the phrase, British Way English Academy කියන්නේ ජීවිතේම හදන තැන. Bottom of my heart, I felt it. This was not like our school study. We did and gained lots of experiences within 45 days. We had celebrated Sinhala and Tamil New Year, fun and in a good manner. We faced an interview in a practical way. It's very useful for our future life. We visited a nursery school and spent most of the time with the kids. We learned a free IT session in Zoom for our basic needs. Especially, we battled a big British way spirit with other branch students. It doesn't matter if we win or lose. What matters is the lesson we learn plus experiences we gain. When I talk about our lessons, most importantly, our lecturers are very clever and dedicated. They spoke with us in English and explained the lessons in different ways. Even though each and every friend of mine were very supportive to speak in English, I practiced and dedicated to speak in English in my free time. Not only that, I have improved my reading skills such as documentation, letter, and various formal writing. As a Polonnaruwa branch students, we were very happy to have an institution like this. Finally, I wish British Way English Academy, Polonnaruwa branch to be successful and valuable institution for the next generation. Thank you.
For that powerful speech, give her another big round of applause. Now, I'm delighted to invite Ms. Julie Janit, former IELTS examiner and ESL teacher from Turkey, to present the next set of awards. And she will be accompanied by Mrs. Dushani.
Bandara. KMR Prabodhani. KTP Hansika. Pratana Baranasuriya. Takshila Sandareka. Erandi Takshila. Azira Banu. Sanjula Ishamali. Sandali Sewandi. Lakshmi Sakuntala. Kasumika Roshani. Chamodi Seumini. Arushi Nedalsha Munasinghe. Rashmika Varnasuriya. Dahami Deumini. Sunet Anuruddha. Getmin Kalhan Rajapaksha. Tisun Charuka Prasanna. Netmi Prashansha. Rasanjana Sandaruwan. Sashini Amasha. Jayan Akash. DNC Dayaratna. Pujasani Jayasundara. Kumari Deshapriya. And finally, Dilshan Yaparatna. And that ends our awards. Thank you, Mrs. Juvi. We would also be honored if you could share a few words with our audience.
To have another language is to possess another soul. Guests, faculty, teachers, parents, and dear graduates, good afternoon. It's an honor for me to stand here today to celebrate your achievements. Completing your diploma in English is a significant milestone. To believe in yourself, achieve what you dream of, and another stepping stone for your future goal. As graduates, you now carry a powerful tools of language to be able to express your ideas clearly, to think critically, and to inspire change. These skills inspire change. These skills will serve you in every path you choose, from writing and teaching to leadership and beyond. This is only a beginning. The world is full of opportunities for those who can use words to make an impact, to be able to, should I say, hold on, I'm losing words. But anyway, whatever success you are the path leading you now. Always make sure to look back. Reflect to all the challenges that you have overcome. Appreciate those people who have supported you and put you where you are now. Your school, your teachers, your parents most especially, your friends, your loved ones. Remember them. Carry them in your heart wherever you go. They deserve to see your success. As someone who traveled a lot and worked in different countries with people of different races, I can assure you one thing, that future only belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. So graduates, keep on dreaming. And if your dream aren't scared you, it isn't big enough. So when you dream, dream big, believe in yourself, because your future lays in your hand. Thank you so much, and again, congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Mrs. Juvijanit, for addressing the gathering. Next, we have another captivating dancing performance. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thank you, team, for that lovely performance. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to one of the highlights of today's event, the presentation of special awards. These awards recognize outstanding achievements and exemplary dedication. We are proud to present 10 awards to students who have excelled in their journey at British Way English Academy. More especially, we take this opportunity to recognize the special performances of Cambridge Lingua Skill Qualifications, the top scorers of the batch.
British Way English Academy ආයතනයේ Cambridge Lingua Skill හරහා ඔබගේ දරුවන්ගේ කතන හැකියාව සඳහා වන හැකියීමකට ලක් කිරීමේ අරමුණෙන් පවත්වන ලැබූ පරීක්ෂණයේදී ඔවුන් ලබාගත් සාධන හැකියාව මත ඔවුන්ට පිරිනමන විශේෂ කුසලතා පිරිනැමීමටයි මේ සූදානම.
I respectfully invite the following dignitaries to present these special awards. The CEO of British Way Holdings, Mr. Ranga Ilandra, Regional Manager of Kandy Branch, Mr. Bharata Idavala, Senior Lecturer, Australia, New Zealand, Mr. Don Pereira, former IELTS examiner and ELSS teacher, Mrs. Juvi Janit, Branch Manager of Polonnaruwa Branch, Mr. Sankalpa De Silva. We will first start with the award for the best debater. And the best debater award goes to Rasanjana. And our next award is for the best spell master. And the best spell master is Najiba. And the third award, ladies and gentlemen, is for the best speaker. And the best speaker award goes to Jayan Akash. And the next set of awards is for 7 individuals who were the best performers of Cambridge Lingua Skill Qualifications. And the first out of those 7 names is Azira Banu. Ali Riza. Ashen De Silva. Yetmin Rajapaksha. Adisha Disanaika. Jasim Ahmed. And finally, Netmi Prashansa. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your 7 best performers of the Cambridge Lingua Skill Qualifications. Please give them a big, big round of applause. Thank you, dignitaries. You may now take your seats at the head table. As we near the conclusion of today's ceremony, it is time to express our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who contributed to the success of this event. I now invite Mr. Bharata Idavala, Regional Manager of Kandy Branch, to conclude the ceremony. Sir, the podium is yours.
ඔබ සැමට සුබ දහවසක් ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. බ්‍රිටිෂ් ඉංග්‍රීසි ඇකඩමි ආයතනයේ ප්‍රධාන වේදායක නිලධාරී රංග ඉලන්දර මැතිතුමනි, මානව සම්පත් අංශයේ ප්‍රධානී සයුරු සේනාධීර මැතිතුමනි, මෙහෙයුම් ප්‍රධානී රාංජි කුරේරා මැතිතුමනි, ඩෝන් පෙරේරා මැතිතුමා සහ එම මැතිනියනි, බ්‍රිටිෂයේ පොළොන්නරුව ශාඛාවේ කළමනාකාර තැන්පත් සංකල්ප දිසිල්වා මැතිතුමනි, දයාබර දරුවනි, දයාබර දෙමාපියනි. අඳුර සමග ආලෝකය එන බව ඔබ දන්නවා ඇති, ඔබ අත්දැකලා ඇති. බාධක සමග ජයග්‍රහණය බැඳී ඇති බව, වෙලී ඇති බව ඔබේ ජීවිත කාලයේ විවිධ අවස්ථාවලදී පසක් වෙලා ඇති. එවැනි අත්දැකීම් සමග දරුවනි, මා ඔබට ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා බ්‍රිටිෂ් ඉංග්‍රීසි ඇකඩමිය වෙනුවෙන්. ඔබ බ්‍රිටිෂ් ඉංග්‍රීසි ඇකඩමි පොළොන්නරුව ශාඛාව තෝරා ගනිමින් ඔබගේ ඉංග්‍රීසි භාෂා කුසලතාවය තුළ ගොඩනගා ගන්නට සහ ඒ තුළ ඔබ වෙත තිබූ කිසියම් අඩුපාඩුවක් වුණා නම් ඒක නැවත නිවැරදි කර ගන්නට ඔබ ගත් තීරණය පිළිබඳ සහ දෙමාපියන්ට මා ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා. ඔබේ දරුවන් ඔබ ලබාගත් ඒ තීරණය අරගත තීරණයට දායක වෙමින් ඔවුන්ව ශක්තිමත් කරමින් පොළොන්නරුව ශාඛාව වෙත ඔබේ දරුවන් යොමු කිරීම මත. ඉංග්‍රීසි කියන එක හැමතැනම සුදුසුකමක් වෙනකොට ඉංග්‍රීසි කියන එක ජීවන කුසලතාවයක් විදිහටයි බ්‍රිටිෂ් ඉංග්‍රීසි ඇකඩමිය දකින්නේ. ඒ තුළ ඔබේ ගමන් විලාසය, ඔබේ කතා කරන විලාසය, ඔබේ ජීවන රටා මේ සියලු දේ වෙනස් කරන්නයි අපේ බලාපොරොත්තුව. ඒක නිසායි අපි කියන්නේ මෙතන ජීවිතයම හදනවා කියලා. ජීවිතෙම හදාගන්නට ඔබ මීට පෙර මාස 2කට 3කට ඉහතදී තීරණයක් ගන්නට ඇති. ඒ තීරණය තුළ ඔබ බොහෝ කැපකිරීම් කරන්නට ඇති. ඔබ වෙහෙස වෙන්න ඇති. ඔබ නිදිමැරූ රාත්‍රීන් ඇති. ඔබ පාඩම් කරන්න ඇති විභාග සමත් වන්නට මේ ආකාරයේ බොහෝ කාරණා එක්ක ඔබ පහුගිය මාස 2ක 3ක කාලය ගත කරන්නට ඇති. ඉතින් දෙමාපියනි, මා ඔබෙන් ඉල්ලා සිටිනවා ඔබේ දරුවා ඔබ ඉස්කෝලට යව පළවෙනි දවසේ ඉඳලා අද මේ මොහොතේ මේ ගත්ත ඩිප්ලෝමාව දක්වා ගමන් මඟ තුල බොහෝ අවස්ථාවලදී ජයග්‍රහණ ලබන්නට ඇති. ඒ ජයග්‍රහණ වෙනුවෙන් කැපකිරීම කරන්නටත් ඇති. ඒ සියලු කැපකිරීම වෙනුවෙන් ඔබේ දරුවන් අග මේ ශාලාව ගිගුම් දෙන හොඳ අත්පොළ සන්නාදයකට මා ඔබ සැමට දෙමාපියනි ආරාධනා කරනවා. ඒත් සමග දරුවනි, මා ඔබට ආරාධනා කරනවා ඔබේ අසුන් වලින් මදකට නැගී සිටින්නට. ඔබේ දෙමාපියන් මේ දක්වා ඔබ ආපු ගමන් මගේ බොහෝ අවස්ථාවලදී ඔබ මේ තත්වයට ගේන්නට බොහෝ වෙහෙසෙන්නට ඇති. බොහෝ දහඩිය හදලන්නට ඇති. බොහෝ කැපකිරීම කරන්නට ඇති. ඒ ඔබ වෙනුවෙන් දෙමව්පියන් තුළ තිබෙන දැක්ම ඔබේ ජයග්‍රාහී දිනය දකින්නට. ඉතින් දරුවනි, ඔබේ දෙමව්පියන් මේ දක්වා ඔබ වෙනුවෙන් කළපු ඒ සියලු කැපකිරීම වෙනුවෙන් මා ආරාධනා කරනවා ඔබේ දෙමව්පියන් අගයන්නට හොඳ උණුසුමත් පොළශානාදයක් ලබා දෙන්න, මේ ශාලාව ගිගුම් දෙන්නට ඔබේ දෙමාපියන්ගේ ඒ කැපකිරීම වෙනුවෙන්. ඒත් සමග ඔබට පහුගිය මාස 2ක 3ක කාලේ ගුරුහරුකම් ලබා දුන්න පොළොන්නරුව ශාඛාවේ කළමනාකාර සංකල්පසය ඇතුළු ඒ ආචාර්ය මණ්ඩලයට ඔබේ ස්තුතිය පුද කරන්නට මා ආරාධනා කරනවා. ඒත් සමගින් ස්තුතිය ඔබට වාඩි වෙන්නට පුළුවන්. ඔබ අද ලබාගත් ජයග්‍රහණය ඔබේ දෙවුර මත ඔය රැඳවිලා තියෙන ලෝගුව ඔබ මෙතනින් එහාට උපාධි ගනීවි, උසස් ජාතික ඩිප්ලෝමාවන් හදාරාවි, ආචාර්ය මහාචාර්යවරුන් වේවි. නමුත් ඔබේ මේ දෙවුරේ රැඳී තිබෙන ලෝගුවයි ඔබේ පළමුව ඔබේ දෙවුරේ රැඳුනේ ඒ බ්‍රිටිෂ් ඉංග්‍රීසි ඇකඩමි ලෝගුව. ඒක ඔබේ ජීවිතයේ සදානිතනික මතකයක් වෙයි. ඒ මතකයත් සමග ඔබ සැමට සුබ අනාගතයක් ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරමින් මම ඔබ සැමට ජයග්‍රාහී දිනයක් සහ අනාගතයක් බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන ඔබ සැමට සුබ අනාගතයක්.
Thank you, Mr. Idawala, for your kind words and for acknowledging the efforts all involved. To officially conclude today's ceremony, may I kindly request everyone to rise for the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the convocation ceremony of the British Way English Academy Polonnaruwa branch for the year 2024. Thank you for joining us today to celebrate your achievements, and we wish you all a very pleasant day and continued success in your endeavors. This is Kevin Danajan signing off, and thank you for being a lovely audience, and give a big round of applause for all efforts involved in making this event a success.